Yes, it is. Okay, red light is on. Recording button. So hi everyone, welcome to this particular Ignite after party from Microsoft Ignite session that has been happened on the October 12th to 14th. So from D365 Champs, we would like to recap few of the important announcements that are present as a part of the community event, and also in order to spread more awareness to the respective people where there could be always a chances of missing these particular important updates. So as a part of our small contribution, so just we are doing it from D365 Champs. So we'll start this particular session. Okay, so hope let me stop sharing it, and what is the agenda for today is just we are going to tell you like what is this particular Power Pages related updates that are present. And after this particular one, just we are going to play an important video that is recorded in the Microsoft Ignite. After that one, we'll take some kind of questions and the impressions like how is your implementations that are going on, and how the Microsoft, with the help of its Ignite updates and all, can impact your implementations, and how is the customers are feeling about all those things that we are taking out. And also we are going to have some kind of cloud skill challenges, that is the Ignite Microsoft Ignite cloud skill challenges that I am going to share you with you all like in the few minutes. So before starting that, so I would like to again share back one few important things, like I'm hosting along with the Deepesh Somani today, and he's a Microsoft MVP, and also I'm a Microsoft MVP in the business applications. I am actually the recent one, and would like to tell you about the D365 Champs and its community. Like it has been started in 2018 with a few group of people, and majorly it has been flood in the few regions. Like it started from the Singapore, and then a few of the community leads who thought of, okay, there is some kind of empowerment and also the community that can be built in the Asia Pacific region. So because of which our champs has been expanded, and it expanded its particular exposure in various countries, especially in the Asia Pacific, India, and also the Australia and the South Africa, like that. Many of the champs has been included here, and majorly we contribute as a D365 champs in the form of the monthly events, and we'll pick the few of the members who are very much known across the community, and they will share their knowledge. These are the monthly events that we are going to deliver. And also we do have certain empower program that is going on, like the champs as a community has identified there is a gap between the academics and also the normal business, like the industry. So in order to bridge that particular gap, we as a champs has started including our part of the contribution to the community by going into the respective colleges and the universities, and also to empower them, like the people to the students. And yes, we are all very much excited to meet the young minds who are going to come into the industry, and they are also, the responses we got was very much very good. Okay, and we also got a good support from the Microsoft as well. Like whatever the content that we would like to tell there, every time the Microsoft is helping us like anything. So without, and also if you would like to follow us in the micro in our social links and the social connects, I will be sharing out those details in here. And also I would like not to miss the important things, like the numbers will speak, right? So we do have the 8,000 plus members that are present in the LinkedIn, and as well as we do have in Kaizala Microsoft related app, you can say, for the communication. We do have the account again, the 1K plus connections that are present, and also the we do have the Twitter handle that is present, which is very much handle. We do have the numbers growing close to 1K to 2K. Okay. And also we do have an a respective site that is present, which was being hosted by D365 Champs, where you can do it. And also there are, we generally perform an annual event as well as a D365 Champs. And just stay tuned for the important updates that you will be hearing in the coming days. So that was an introduction from my side from the D365 Champs. And also we do have a bunch of organizers that are present who are very much helpful. And also we do have the Microsoft respective spokes are present. They are helping us whenever we are in need. So let us start my presentation with this one. Before starting, just Deepesh, if you would like to add something, you can add so that I can start it.
Yeah. So hello everybody. So thanks for joining. Especially this is festival time in India, and the current time zone that we are supporting, it's a holiday today as well. So whatever Venkata was mentioning about D365 Champs community, I would also want to share, right? If you want to have further insight and reach out to us, we have a full-fledged site over here, D365champions.com. Venkata and I will be sharing some links as well. But if you can hear, and whatever Venkata was just telling and sharing about our journey, it is listed over here as well, who we are and what happened, what not, what do we do, what are our events and different blogs and whatnot. So we have a full-fledged site where you can log in and register, and you can know more about us, right? And whatever we keep doing is getting posted through this medium and other social media handles as well. And yes, let's get going into the journey of Ignite After Party now.
Thanks, Deepesh. So without taking some time, just I would like to share my screen, and it'll be uh, okay. Just confirm whether you can see my screen, Deepesh.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So how about the audio of this?
That's okay.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Sangya Singh, Vice President of Power Pages at Microsoft. As some of you might know, Power Pages public preview was announced earlier this year in May at the Build Developer Conference. Today, we are excited to announce that Power Pages is now generally available. In this session, I want to start by sharing the customer momentum we are seeing, types of business process-driven websites being created on Power Pages platform. We'll share the set of exciting website development capabilities from no-code experiences to pro developer experiences, advanced security and admin features you need to launch these external websites with peace of mind. Finally, a new licensing model that makes it easier for you to leverage Power Pages at scale. Become an important tool in your digital transformation toolbox. So let's dive straight into it. Today, businesses face multiple profound challenges impacting them, whether it is from pandemic, global conflicts, supply chain disruption, economic slowdown, or the great reshuffle of the workforce. In addition, the communities and the partners and the customers they serve have high expectations for businesses to respond rapidly to their needs. And as the definition of rapidly has changed from years to months and weeks, meeting these expectations requires businesses to adapt fast and make some strategic shifts. There's a huge unmet need for a secure, trusted, internet-based connectivity platform that's going to give these organizations the opportunity through secure websites to respond to these challenges quickly while forging ties with the communities, partners, and customers they serve. Organizations are looking towards low-code development platforms to rapidly build their mission-critical solutions that extend to include these external partners, communities, and customers they serve. And these solutions are built by a true fusion of different types of team members coming together, consisting not only of professional developers and IT pros, but also people with expertise in business, strategy, and design, where each one brings in a unique opportunity for value creation. So the first strategic shift is to leverage low code to build these mission-critical solutions rapidly. And the second strategic shift is to empower the entire Fusion team to collaborate and work better to innovate solutions. Microsoft's Power Platform is already a leading low-code application and automation development platform. Along with Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Virtual Agents, and now Power Pages, the Microsoft Power Platform is already helping many organizations take these strategic shifts. Power Pages is an enterprise-grade connectivity platform for organizations to build and launch these external self-service websites that allows them to connect with their customers, their partners, their communities, and share business data, collaborate with them, automate business processes with them, all at scale and securely. We are already seeing great customer momentum with Power Pages worldwide, with strong year-over-year growth of usage. The momentum is across industries, from state and local governments leveraging it to retail, manufacturing, financial service organizations, educational institutions, and nonprofit organizations. And the types of websites we are seeing being created by these organizations are around government-to-citizen services, application processing services like visa application, or registration services like product warranty or course registration, and partner portals to share key business data securely with their partners. Now let's take a look at King County as an example. King County is one of the fastest growing counties in the US by population. To better serve the community, they turned to Power Platform. With Power Pages, they launch many mission-critical services to their communities rapidly. One of these solutions they built is the Eviction Prevention and Rent Assistance Program, to help underserved and low-income residents who are behind in rent and utility payments due to pandemic. For this, they built an application processing external website for the communities using Power Pages that will intake, manage, and approve these applications coming in from a large population. Since the time to launch the program was high, King County has distributed $295 million in rent assistance, serving over 27,000 low-income households. Now I would like to invite Cindy to demo Power Pages in context of King County's Eviction Prevention and Rent Assistance Program.
Thank you, Sonia. Hello, my name is Cindy Kwan, and I'm a product manager on the Power Pages team. Let's dive into the demo and look at how King County built their application site with Power Pages. During the COVID-19 pandemic, many people struggled to pay their rent and utility bills. King County set up the Eviction Prevention and Rent Assistance Program to help those in need. I visit the site on my phone and learn more about the program eligibility details and apply for assistance. The application form includes several steps and questions. I start filling out the form, but on the last step, I realize I need to upload a document that's on my home computer. I decide to leave the application and complete it later. That evening, I log onto the site from my home PC. I'm pleasantly surprised that the application has all the information I entered earlier. I pick up where I left off. Upload the document and submit the application. A few days later, I log back into the site to check on the application status and see it has been approved. This application process was simple and fast. Now let's see how King County built this application site with Power Pages. Let's first navigate to the Power Pages homepage, where you get all the sites that you created. Go to the Templates Hub, where you can browse and access a rich set of high-value templates that will jumpstart your site building journey. There's also the Learn Hub, that is the go-to place to access how-to videos and articles that will guide you through different stages of design, build, configure, and launch. Going back to the homepage and opening the King County site, this launches the Power Pages Design Studio, where makers can rapidly build and style data-centric business sites. It has 4 fully immersive workspaces dedicated to specific user jobs. The first workspace is the Pages workspace, designed for building web pages. In the left navigation, you can see all the pages that make up the site. The right is the Canvas editor, where you can build professional pages with no-code widgets like sections, text, and images, and easily make inline changes to get the look you want. The next web page uses more advanced data components, like this business data list. This data list is built on top of the Dataverse table and only displays the application status of the authenticated user. Notice that this site has already been styled to align with King County's branding. In the styling workspace, I've applied global site styling by updating one of the preset themes to align with King County's brand colors and font styles. Next, I will build a new web page where users can fill out and submit their application. In the data workspace, I've created tables and forms that will be used for the application. Going back to the Pages workspace, I select the Start New Application web page and add a multi-step form. Multi-step form is a great option for long applications. You can logically group fields and questions into shorter forms and provide end users the flexibility to pause and resume form completion at their convenience. This form is a 2-step process. The first step is for entering personal information. From the canvas, I can update any form field properties, such as the label and description, and can add field validations with low code. The second step of the application is to gather employment and income details along with supporting documentation. I add the step and enable and configure file upload in a few clicks. The last step is to set up security and permissions for the form. When it comes to data, security is top of mind. I've set up table permissions so only authenticated users can interact with the form and upload files. When I'm done with building the site, I test it by previewing the site on desktop and on mobile. Finally, the site is ready for launch. I go to the Setup workspace and follow the Go Live checklist for a smooth launch. That was a quick look at how King County used Power Pages for their site solution in the Eviction Prevention and Rent Assistance Program. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. As you can see, Power Pages helped the King County Department of IT build a solution to rapidly roll out a critical government service that reduces barriers and allowed people to easily leverage the service. Let's quickly recap Power Pages' capability as highlighted in the demo you just saw. First, Power Pages' reimagined design studio features 4 immersive workspaces focused on a core user job of building the website pages, styling the site to match your brand, modeling business data as tables and designing forms and views on it, and finally configuring, securing, and launching the site externally. As you saw in the demo, we made a lot of investment in simplifying a long application form process that is logically divided into multiple steps with attachments without writing a single line of code. The Templates Hub. The Templates Hub provide makers with variety of high-value cross-industry out-of-the-box templates for website patterns like frequently asked questions, application processing, registration, and scheduling with demo data so you can kickstart your website development journey. Makers can also choose from wide variety of style variations for the website of the default template, or they can just start from a blank template. Now, in addition, the Templates Hub will also support Dynamics 365 templates like customer service, field service, partner relationship management, and many more for those organizations that are already leveraging these Dynamics 365 offering. Our learning content in LearnHub is always expanding, and it's going to include new content for all different types of makers with different tech fluencies, including white papers for topics that are top of mind for you, like security, to pro developer how-to training videos and written tutorials. All of this plus the ability to preview the site on mobile and desktop before publishing. Power Pages' Design Studio is not just for low-code business users, but we are seeing increasingly being used by professional developers to jumpstart their website design development in the Design Studio and extend with deeper functionality through best-in-class developer tools like Visual Studio Code, Azure DevOps, and GitHub. Let's see how professional developers and site admins at one of our customer, Ernst & Young, leveraged Power Pages. Ernst & Young is a global professional services leader helping the clients transform their businesses through innovative emerging technologies. Lots of EY clients who are large financial institutions spend millions of dollars verifying identities, suitability, and
One
risk
second,
involved
somebody
in
got unmuted.
maintaining business relationships with their customers so they can fight against financial crimes and money laundering. Now, this process is not just costly, it's time-consuming and has a potential risk to organizations' reputation. EY worked with one of their largest financial clients to streamline and optimize this process through an innovative solution called Know Your Customer, and it was built on Power Pages. The solution was built in just 6 months. It was adopted across 17 markets that had its own unique local requirements, and it served approximately 20 million users. Now, I would like to invite Rob to demo the Know Your Customer solutions built on Power Pages.
Thank you, Sonia. I'm Rob Moyer, a product manager on Power Pages. Today, I'm going to demonstrate a Know Your Customer solution developed by Ernst & Young.
Know Your Customer efforts, known as KYC programs, are a critical component in the fight against financial crime and money laundering. Customer identification is the most important aspect as the first step of the mandatory process of identifying and verifying a financial services customer's identity. Let's look at a solution that Ernst & Young has developed to solve this problem using Power Pages, a data-centric site building tool that is a key component of the Power Platform. Receiving an email notification, customers go to the homepage where they read the KYC program overview and are easily authenticated with an identity solution built on Azure AD B2C. After signing in, customers see additional details.
Venkata, maybe we lost the connectivity.
We'll stop sharing and we'll do it again.
All right.
solution called
known as KYC programs are a critical component in the fight against
Hope you
financial
can
crime
hear.
and money laundering. Customer identification is the most important aspect as the first step of the mandatory process of identifying and verifying a financial services customer's identity. Let's look at a solution that Ernst & Young has developed to solve this problem using Power Pages, a data-centric site building tool that is a key component of the Power Platform. After receiving an email notification, customers go to the homepage where they read the KYC program overview and are easily authenticated with an identity solution built on Azure AD B2C. After signing in, customers see additional details of the KYC program and an explanation of the information that will be required to complete the verification process. To begin, customers are presented with a basic two-step form that leverages an out-of-the-box multi-step form component. Customers start by filling in some simple questions about their name, address, and date of birth. Next, they are asked to upload supporting documentation that will be important to establishing their identity. In this example, we will browse our local PC and upload a copy of our passport. Once they've completed their application, users get a confirmation message that their verification submission was successful. This simple workflow takes only a few clicks and is built on a secure and scalable enterprise hosting solution, providing total control over who can access the site. Now let's look at some of the key elements that comprise the Power Pages Ernst & Young KYC solution. We start in the Power Pages home, where we see the sites we're working on, and open this one up to go to the Design Studio. We'll start in the Pages workspace, where makers can see the fluid canvas to allow easy WYSIWYG editing. Here on the home page, we see sections where components from the component library can be added. Components range from text, images, and videos to more powerful components. I'm going to add a quick image. Next, let's switch to the Data workspace, where the business data modeling and visualizations are set up. On the left pane, you see all the tables used in the site. We will start with the Know Your Customer submission table. That's the one that will store all the information provided by the survey respondents. Let's add a couple of columns to capture additional address information, just to show how easy this is. Now that we have the data model finalized, let's go back to the Pages workspace and create a page with a multi-step form. This is a new feature in Studio that dramatically simplifies the complexity of creating a long and complicated application process. We will create a new page and name it Survey. Next, we'll add a pre-built multi-step form based on our new data table. Now that we have our page and our multi-step form, we have to remember it will be used across multiple countries. So we want to enable validation to assure that the data provided meets our format criteria. To do that, let's add some JavaScript validations to the page next. So I'm going to click on this VS Code editor, where I'll launch the website in VS Code for web. Here we'll add JavaScript to perform validations to the page so they apply when the form is loaded. Now we go back to the Design Studio and we sync all the changes in a pain-free round trip. Because Power Pages is fully integrated into the Power Platform, next we'll go to Power Automate to set up a cloud flow to be executed after a customer completes their submission. This flow scans the documents uploaded, where a custom OCR model matches the stored customer information with the information that was recently submitted in the KYC form. This helps making this process extremely efficient by automating verification and saves time and energy. With the automation complete, we need to do some global branding work because the KYC solution is available to multiple clients, all with specific branding requirements. We'll go to the Styling Studio now and choose Manage CSS, where I can upload a CSS file from my PC to apply global styling changes. Now that the branding is complete, we should remember our Go Live checklist and complete a couple scenarios to ensure compliance is being followed and security is strengthened. So now we'll go to the Setup workspace and then over the Power Platform Admin Center. First, we will enable the out-of-box CDN capability to ensure that the site can scale to a global audience. Next, we'll turn on the new Web Application Firewall. This will protect the site with an extra layer of security. With our checklist complete, now we can go back to the Studio in the Setup tab and mark the site as public. to enable it for external users. With all our work finished, let's preview one more time to verify that our Ernst & Young Power Pages looks as expected. This is a major success story, and Ernst & Young are one of the many customers worldwide experiencing the true value of Power Pages as both a low-code and pro-dev site building tool from the Power Platform and Microsoft Azure.
I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Know Your Customer solution. Now back to you, Sonia.
Thanks, Rob. As you can see here, Power Pages was the platform of choice for Corey, the global product head of financial crimes at EY, because of all the components Power Pages offered out of the box around authentication, security, and data binding that they didn't have to worry about. It allowed them to go to market faster, win deals, and deliver on their promise to their customers. Now let's recap these Power Pages capabilities that Corey and team leveraged. With Power Pages, developers no longer have to build everything from ground up. They can jumpstart their process in the low-code studio and extend and customize by easily navigating from the design studio directly into the best-in-class Visual Studio Code web. Or they could use the desktop version of Visual Studio to quickly edit the source code. They can add new page content via support for liquid tags in HTML, or change and update pages styles through custom CSS, add some page scripts through JavaScript, or more advanced logic through code components and the web APIs Power Pages supports to interact with business data stored in Dataverse. And they can sync all these changes seamlessly in the design studio where the Fusion team is working with just a click of a button. This full round trip from low-code design studio to pro dev in Visual Studio Code web and back in low-code. Now this means more progress faster with more consistent outcomes for the entire team, enabling Fusion teams to work together. Lastly, with integrations with GitHub and Azure DevOps Workflow, Pro developers can get best-in-class continuous integration, continuous deployment capability to increase their developer velocity. Now, security is top of mind for CIOs when they think of launching an external website that exposes business data. Power Pages offers enhanced security features like a turnkey integration with Azure Web Application Firewall. It also empowers makers and site admins with controls over who can see the site during development and who can take the site public. A go-live checklist that gives site configuration recommendations before going live, and the ability to improve site responsiveness with support for content delivery network powered by Azure Front Door. Along with these exciting product capabilities, we are now excited to share a new simplified licensing model. The existing licensing model is based on authenticated logins and anonymous page views. But the new model has shifted focus from these login and page views to a more simple model of monthly authenticated and monthly anonymous users per website. In addition, we now support both the prepaid capacity-based packages that is available in multiple volume-based tiers to meet your needs, as well as pay-as-you-go meters. Now, that's probably a lot to absorb, so let's take a moment to summarize and recap why Power Pages platform is resonating with so many customers and what makes it compelling. First, Power Pages is all about low-code experiences. We reimagined a low-code design studio to empower Fusion team members across all tech fluencies to work and create impactful solutions together without writing code. Then we enable the professional developers with tools integrations in tools like VS Code, VS Code Web to extend their websites and customize them to their business requirements. And then we are the most secure, robust platform that is built on Microsoft Azure Web Apps, offering elastic scalability and high availability. It also offers multi-tier platform security, from support of web application firewall to a robust authorization system that supports role-based access to your critical business data and different parts of the websites. And lastly, Power Pages deeply integrates with other Power Platform products to enable organizations to create an end-to-end solutions rapidly for great business outcomes. For more information on all things Power Pages, please go to this AKAMS link on your screen. Power Pages' mission is to be the most reliable, the most secure digital connectivity platform for organizations around the world to leverage, to connect and better serve their customers, their communities, their partners, as they adapt and respond to modern day's challenges, so they stay relevant and thrive as they do more with less. Thank you so much, and we always appreciate you staying with us. At this conference, there are many more Power Platform related sessions. Ask the experts so you can engage with them to understand how you can leverage Power Platform today. I hope you take full advantage of that. And thanks again for being part of Power Pages, Power Platform, and the Microsoft community. Have a fantastic rest of the conference.
You're on mute.
So hope everyone enjoyed this one. So if you can switch on your cams for an just an together mode snapshot, it will be very much good. Okay, by the time we will get the people to switch on their cams, right? So what do you think, Deepesh, like about this announcement, like in the Power Pages? As per me, it is a big change when compared with the last time when we have used, because I am using these portal pages from year 2016, where ADX pages has been present. So if I see the journey, I say it is very much big impact. During that time, we have to use the Visual Studio to perform all kind of customizations and all. But now, if I observe just the Power Pages with that integration to the Visual Studio Code, then simply I can do all that, and the publications, everything I can do it from that from the portal itself, and also the security related things, and also the payment plans also it moved into the next higher level, which I say is a very much uh, changed from the years. So how about you, Dipesh?
Yeah, exactly. It's a very, very interesting time to be in this Power Platform space and Power Pages. The ease of use, right? What really caught my eye was the ease of use. I think you have shared the screen as well,
Yes.
Venkata.
Yeah.
So the main thing that caught my eye even during the updates and whatever has been going on is the ease of use, the sheer focus on citizen developers and generic scenarios. So back in the days in ADX, we used to have this powerful templates, and then thereafter, as the platform evolved, or we had Dynamics portals, and then we had Power portals. And I have been actively working with the Power Portals project, which is heavily focused on Power Portals for last few years now. And it
Mhm.
seems this is very, very interesting time, right, for this space. It I have a keen interest myself as well in seeing what is coming in. This is just the start. That's what I will say. There is a very, very big roadmap product team has for this space. And
Yes.
that's really the key, not only investing in what we saw today, we are investing into what is coming into the future, and the updates will keep coming. Obviously, some of the updates we cannot share today, being
Yes.
forum and we are under NDA for a lot of stuff, but there are a lot of interesting things coming into this space. And I think we have few good guys like I saw Ratnesh there who was on cam. So he's one of ex Microsoft guys. Has worked with the product team as well, and I know him through community as. And he's done one of the sessions for us last year, if you remember, on
Yes.
Power Up portals.
Yeah.
So it will be good to hear idea from him and others as well, right? And that will get this session. That's the next leg, I believe, right?
Right.
We
Right.
shared our opinions, but if we can hear from all of them, and maybe we have Shalini here as well with us today, who is another champ organizer.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, all open for the floor is all open to have your ideas around Power Pages, right?
So guys, please don't shy. This is an Ignite after party session. So you are free to share your opinions and all, so that we can work with the product teams and as well as the Microsoft to make you to feel good when you are speaking with the customer. I know the heat that you will receive whenever you are working on certain important updates from the customer. So just we would like to be more proactively approaching you guys to have your opinions so that we can work together and to have a good product for the customer.
Yeah, I mean it can be anybody. It can be Rakesh or
Yeah,
um,
Chandrasekhar.
Chandrasekhar. I think people did drop off in between as well. We understand it's a
It's a
festive
holiday.
time. Yeah, but it will be good to hear ideas. This video is definitely gonna go back to the product groups, right? That's the idea of the after party, to see a quick summary of what happened throughout Ignite, and then basically go ahead and submit this feedback, right? Of what you thought of you just saw. Yeah, Ratnesh. So he's there now.
Yeah, hi, sorry. So definitely the session was really nice and it was really informative. Uh, the uh, I mean, if I give my suggestions towards the product, especially on the Power Page side, where I'm more interested on. So basically, definitely the firewall security and all these things what they have introduced now. I was reading some blogs before that as well, and that was explained here. It was really good, and adding on top of the site on the server level, that's a really good thing. And restrictions what they have added to make the system more secure, because the breaches what we have seen a couple of years back, now all things are safe now. Apart from that, if I'll give the what I am looking for on addition on top of this is more on the definitely security side. I'm still working. I mean, I had discussion with product group on the session management and all this. We still don't have enough controls on that front. So probably that one feedback what you can share with product group. What is the session management plan for the product? Still it's lagging somewhere because we don't have server side controls. Yeah, that's one. And apart, yeah, Dipesh.
You miss saying DevOps because you keep telling me DevOps, right? This is one area where,
So yeah,
again,
definitely. Yeah,
continuous
I'm coming
continuous
to
development.
there's the second point. Yeah, DevOps is really complicated for the portals. I mean, I have seen so many feedbacks you guys must have received. A lot of feedbacks. Still, CLI is there. I have seen that, and I have we have received some notification from product group that now portal is going to be solution aware, but I'm not seeing a lot of blogs or videos. Maybe Dipesh can create, and I'll can help him to create some videos related to the solution awareness of portal components, because that thing just coming up all of a blue moon from somewhere. We receive some documents from product group, but it's not out there. Maybe product team is still refining that process. But if that will be the case, then it will be really helpful for everyone across world to utilize Power Pages in much better fashion rather than CLI. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's one.
so I'll agree. Being a person who is handling like one of the portal heavy projects, I can agree that we are heavily waiting, but I can tell that these things are right now under private preview, so we are not going to get lot of access in public domains yet. But once private previews are on, very quickly we get into public preview mode. But I'm expecting towards the end of the year we are going to get something around this space and a lot more content. And yes, it's an area of concern on anybody who's been doing projects, especially if you have one huge portal and multiple parallel teams developing in it. It is not as much a issue if there are multiple different teams with different managed environments. But if you have like normally a portal is single portal. So let's say I'm an organization called Conto. So I will be my Conto and I'll expose a lot of areas of my business through that particular portal. So parallelly, lot many citizen developers and teams have to work on it, and then continuous deployment and what I need to take, which stream I don't need to take. CLI is not there. We all agree to that a bit, right? We have to take everything and deploy, whereas we want some part of the work to be deployed or some part of customization to be taken in and rest not to be taken in. So solution aware is a very good direction in this space. It's been kind of, even professionally speaking, from my clients, it has been like one of the top problems where we have kept waiting, and it will definitely be a helpful thing to do. And last year I was doing still there is still ADX portals out there in the world, right? It is
Yes.
it's a server side expose portal. I was doing that for quite some time for a European customer, and when you have your own server side code and all, we can deploy a lot easier. So something like that, if it comes to Power Pages or Power App portals, right, it will be great. Another area I'm really interested in, there is a good degree of content around how do you transition into, if you are currently running Power App portals, how do you transition to running Power Pages, right? So I think community has to be more of a help there than always depending on Microsoft for some specific content. So let's say you're doing Power App portals today, how do you upgrade, right? It's going to be a good area as well, because people have done a lot of crazy stuff in terms of jQuery on the component they have developed on their own portals, right? So it will be a kind of, you'll get a good arsenal of community articles around this once people start upgrading to Power Pages, which is going to happen in the coming 6 months to a year space anyways.
Yeah, even based on my previous decision with PG Group, they were saying React is fully compatible with Power Pages. But we are still seeing that we don't have any space to include the React libraries and stuff, right? It may be referential, it may be at the low scale, maybe by using PCF controls. Usually, we can plug in React components, but there is no direct involvement of latest technologies what we are getting on the web development side. So if PG Group can work on that side, that front, that will going to be making the portal next level probably. uh, that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, exactly. So React is another technology, I think. And to add to that, content around Liquid, I had an offline feedback, which anyways, Venkata, we are going to add in, but Liquid has always been challenging for people, right? Especially citizen developers. So what we can make it more user friendly. So these templates are a good start, but we do a lot more fancy stuff on a typical portal as per the need of the requirement of the customer, right? This is good for, let's say, 50-60% of the use cases, but for that 40% odd where we need to do more heavy styling, I think there has to be more work done there as well, for sure, in terms of styling, right? So
Right.
that's definitely on. So that's good, good feedback, Ratnesh. It was great to hear your insight, because I know, I think you are one of the person who must be dealing with at least 3 or portal projects on your day-to-day basis, and along with bigger size teams. So uh, that's good to know. Anybody else like Shalini, Rakesh, Vipul, Sai? Anybody want to add? Sai just recently joined in, but that's okay. If you want to share some feedback around portals.
Come on, guys.
Hi, Shalini here. Yeah, so I am completely new to Power Pages. This was like a prelude for me. Maybe yeah, interested now. I can start and go exploring Power Pages from now. I know like since it has been released Power Pages, but I got to like it was like today acted kind of an introduction for me. So yeah, excited to learn Power Pages.
All right. If anybody else has feedback to share, otherwise, I know it is festive time. We will wrap it up quickly now. But there is good insight in the kind of points raised. These are valid points which I keep hearing across multiple projects and clients and community as well.
Yeah.
So maybe Venkata will move to the next leg if you wish to.
Yes, yes. So before coming to that one, right? So I would like to show you how we are getting some kind of updates. If you observe, right, in the Ignite event, they said about the firewall for Power Pages. This has been announced, and the latest documentation has also been updated. Just in Power Platform Admin Center, we have to go and enable that one. So this is the setting that is being mentioned. So yes, the team is updating few of the content, but yes, it has to be more. If you get okay, there are more customizations that are being done in the ADX portals and all. So the people generally what they expect is the Power Pages also should be in that way so that they can do some kind of things and all. And as Ratnesh said, yes, PCF controls, there are tight coupling is there, but yes, in the coming days, we will be seeing it. And as also you mentioned, like the content from there is some kind of documentation that is present. If you observe here, we have the Power Pages, uh, the collection that is present where it will be useful for the people who are just started, but for the people like 200 and 300 level, like the advanced level people, what they will be doing, like the ignite liquid template, the custom stuff of the React and the JavaScript code, then we were expecting few of the important updates from the product group. So we'll be seeing that as well. So generally, in the coming days, we'll expect a few of the major things so that the Power Pages will be in a full swing. And also, there is one important thing that I would like to say, like we do have, if at all, any Microsoft event, like big events like the Ignite, Build, everything will happen, right? The Microsoft will comes up with a Microsoft Learn Cloud Skills Challenge. So that I am seeing, I showing it you here, and it's at this challenge ends at November 9th. So if you ask me, Venkat, what we have to do, nothing you have to do, just you have to log in, open this page and just go to the challenge and register for it. Okay, just you need to have an mail ID for it. Once you complete this particular challenge, so challenge will not be nothing, just it will be a self-based learning. Like if you observe, right, this kind of collections will be present. This is Microsoft Learn Cloud Skills Challenge. If you just go to here, then you will be redirected to here. Okay, if you would like to say, okay, just the cloud app maker challenge, and then I have to go to this challenge, and if you observe, right, just I have to click on join the challenge. Okay, this challenge was active from the October 12th to November 9th. So how it works, just you will be completing, once you complete all these modules, then you will get one particular award. And what is the outcome that you will be having it, you will be learn and you will be developing the skills. And also if you observe, right, there are few modules that are present, and most of the people, they will be, these are the number of participants. You don't think that, okay, Venkat, the event is done, do the really people will go for the enroll for this skill challenge and all. This is the active content that is present. If I enroll, then my name will also be present. So just I am far behind, I am not doing those much modules. This here in this dashboard, it shows the note 29 modules has been completed out of 29. So that's how it will be present. And also at the end, there are a chance of for you to get a good kind of encouragement through Microsoft by providing an free certifications for you. Okay, but again, it depends upon that particular day, and also the people based on the leaderboard and all. Okay. And also, what I would like to tell you, right, just in Microsoft Ignite after party feedback, if you feel this particular uh, Ignite after party event is being used from us, then what I would suggest, right, just I have shared this particular URL with you in the group. Just I would request you to provide these details, like okay, so just the title was the Microsoft Ignite party. This was the one, and the host name is Deepesh Somani and Venkata. And just as if you are working, if you join this particular conference, this particular event from APAC region, then you can select this one. Otherwise, if you are Europe and Latin America or North America, just you select, and then just you are free to fill these particular details. Which outcome of this particular one, right? It will helps the Microsoft and also from the community perspective us, uh, so that based upon your feedback, we will host our knowledge and also the learning resources they provided and also the engagement, if you have anything that we can go for it. So just I will give a pause of 30 seconds so that you can give it here. And obviously I'm posting this particular URL to here. And also thank you one more time for you for taking your time on an festival time and also on your weekends to have an this particular Ignite after party one from the D365 Champs. If you have any other feedback and all, then you can let us know. Okay. So Deepesh, do you wanted to add something so that I will stop
Thank you
recording?
everybody to taking out time on a festival, and it's really good to have this kind of interaction today. And I hope the learning around Power Pages and what's coming has been really interesting for you guys. And we can stop the recording, maybe Venkata, or